because I agree with you that it's a huge problem. Let me tell you what I've done in New Jersey. 3 years ago in New Jersey, I advocated for and signed a bill that said that if you're a non-violent, non-dealing, first-time drug offender, that you no longer go to prison. You go to mandatory inpatient drug treatment. Now, what's happened in the period of time since then? New Jersey's prison population has decreased by over 10%. And I was able to announce in my State of the State speech this past Tuesday that we are now closing a state prison in New Jersey. Closing a state prison, not building a new one. So what are we going to do with that closed state prison? We are converting it into a drug treatment facility. And so now, for folks who are in the rest of our state prison system, anyone who has a drug addiction problem will be sent to this new place where they will get intensive, certified drug treatment for the time that they're incarcerated. So that when we release them from prison, that they actually have a chance to have the tools that are necessary to deal with their disease and become a productive member of society again. That's not only moral and humane, but it's also smart. Because those folks then wind up not being on the government dole, not committing crimes and going back into prison, but becoming productive members of society again, and become better mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, sisters and brothers. So we rebuild families as well, because instead of being diseased with drug addiction, they're on the road to health again, which will make them better people. I have to tell you that I absolutely believe that our country has gone off on the wrong track in the way we deal with this issue. For 30 years, we've had a war on drugs. And listen, there will always be a jail cell in my life for the dealer and for the person who uses violence in support of the drug trade. They're sociopaths and they need to go to prison. But for those people who are non-violent, not dealers, and they're addicts, they have a disease, everybody. And we need to deal with that disease. That's not being soft. That's being smart. Because think about this. In New Jersey, it costs me $49,000 a year to incarcerate someone. It costs me $24,000 to give them a year of inpatient drug treatment. So even if you just want to be an accountant about this, right, just count it up. Where's it costing you more? It's costing you more to incarcerate these people who are not violent and not dealers by 2 to 1 than it is by giving you treatment, which might help them to become taxpayers again. Where instead of pulling out of the government, they're adding to what we're doing because they're working.